Hello everyone, this is Andy. Today I would like to talk about Seachem full product line. I've been using the full line of Seachem XL for aquascape liquid fertilizer for about 4 months already. So this is my review about them. As we know that Seachem mostly producing saltwater products, but they've been producing a freshwater product as well, and I'm using this flourish line. As you can see down here, I'm using the prime XL flourish, the NPK, the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the iron, flourish trace, and flourish advance as well. So is it any good? I would have to say yes, as you can see from the growth of plants in this tank. Um, some of them have been attaching to the driftwood, and some others are the carpet type, like the hair grass and the Hemianthus Monte Carlo. You can see that within this 4 months of um, development, this plant has been growing very healthy. And as you can see that there are no algae as well in my tank. There has been a slight, very slight algae, but that's because of my light, which is rather too high for this tank. I'm dosing the Seachem using the Seachem dosing calendar, as can be downloaded from their website. But I've been dosing it more than what is written in the bottle, because I'm trying to give a more stable, more sufficient nutrient in the water column than just what the CKM dosing is recommending. Since according to the rotalabutterfly.com website, the comparison that I've done in that website shows that the CChem is more in the line of PMDD's methods. Most of the CChem dosing, as is written in their bottles, is actually rather low. So that is way below what estimative index dosing is suggesting. So, and basically in this tank, if we are take the face value of the dosing recommended by CChem and the other methods available, we can see that this is closer to the PMDD or PPS Pro method of dosing instead of the EI. And maybe that's why, even though I put lots of CO2 in this tank using the pressurized system, I can still see that some of the plants are not growing in the way that I really wanted it to. Just like the ammonia bonsai in the middle, you can see that some of them doesn't have the width of leaves that I've been expecting. And that's maybe because of the dosing of the CChem is rather low. So that's why I'm experimenting with putting double dose in every day, but still using their calendar as for the which fertilizer being put when. Problem is I'm using groundwater, and the water coming out from my tap is already contain lots of nitrates. It's around 20, 20 or 25, and almost zero phosphates, lots of calcium, but very low in magnesium. In the coming days, I'll be trying to add more magnesium to the water column and see how it goes, because I've been reading that several water could have lots of calcium but very few magnesium. But then let's return to the Seachem discussion. I think it's really good because most of the fertilizer has things that are not available in other fertilizer. As an example, if I'm using EI, I would not know how to get the sulfur for the uh, fertilizer, because here in Flourish, as you can see, that they also contain sulfur as well, chlorine and cobalt, lots of stuff. Which is, I think, this is more complete than the dry fertilizer that is being sold. And the second reason is because here in my country, in Indonesia, it's really, really difficult to get those dry fertilizer. For an example, I've been searching around for dry fertilizer, but um, some of them are being sold in a reasonable prices in the terms of tens of dollars, but sending it to my country would cost almost twice the price of the fertilizer itself. So, compared to that, buying this full line of Seachem is actually comes off more economically feasible for us here. So, that being one of the reason, the third reason that I've been using is that, while Seachem providing so many types of fertilizer already, it means that we're going to have less hassle mixing all the fertilizer, providing the bottles, and uh, buying the reverse osmosis water, and etc., etc., etc. So for me, for somebody in my condition, buying premix fertilizer like this comes off easier and better, also cheaper. Well, not really, really cheaper, but more or less about the same price. But then again, I've been very satisfied with the Seachem product line. It comes off growing my plants beautifully. The iron fertilizer, I don't see too many results in it, because I don't know why, but that Proserpinaca palustris um, just won't grow into a red form. Even, even though I already double, even triple the dose of my iron. I've been lowering the nitrate as well, but since the nitrate comes off from the tap is rather high, so it's a bit difficult in there. So I've been stopping using the nitrogen for about 2 weeks already now. But then again, I think the ease of using the fertilizer, and the completeness of it, the surety of the people in the factory. I believe that they've been doing their research and providing more complete forms of fertilizer. For me, I would recommend using the Seachem. Depends on your conditions and budget, but from what I see all this time, for these 4 months, I think this Seachem product line has comes off satisfactorily for me. So that's my rant for today. If you have any question, please feel free to ask in the comment section below. If you like what you saw, please hit the thumb button. Thank you for watching. See ya.